Hello, my name is Ian Duncan and I'm with Quality Hydraulics. Today I'll be discussing setting and resetting a relief valve. First, let's talk about the tools and equipment you'll need to set a relief valve. First tool is an Allen wrench. The adjusting screws on relief valves all have an Allen wrench for their adjustment. Size is just dependent on the size of the relief valve. For our purpose here, it's a 1/4 inch hex. Next, you'll need an open-ended wrench to loosen the lock nut. The lock nut is obviously used to lock the adjusting screw in position so your setting will not change. Then you'll need a pressure gauge. It's not a critical part, as you could read pressure in other locations on your system, but for the most accurate reading, you're going to want to use a pressure gauge as closest to the valve that you're setting due to pressure line losses and things like that. So to get the most accurate reading, you'd want a pressure gauge installed right at the valve. Now that I have the tools needed to adjust the relief valve, I can begin to adjust it. First, turn off the system. You want to turn off all your pressure in this system. With the pump turned off, your system at 0, we can begin to loosen up the relief valve. I'm going to put my Allen head wrench in just for holding purposes. Put my open-ended wrench on the lock nut, loosen it, and begin to back out. At this time, I can screw in or screw out the adjusting screw. Whenever setting a relief valve, you want to start from the highest pressure and back down. This has to do with the characteristics of a spring. If you start from a lower pressure and you screw inwards to a higher, you're going to see that once it's set and you turn your pump back on, you're not going to be as accurate of a setting. So the best method and practice is to screw all the way into your highest pressure. Now that I'm screwed in all the way, I have my pressure gauge. I'm ready to turn now the system back on. I'll turn the system on. I see that I'm reading 3,000 psi, and I will start to back out the adjusting screw. I'll see from my pressure gauge that the pressure is starting to slowly come down, and once I reach my setting, let's just say 2,200 psi, I'm going to screw down by hand the lock nut. I'm going to hold my Allen wrench so the adjusting screw doesn't move, and I'm going to lock the lock nut in. Now to test if I'm at the correct setting, I'm going to cycle the pump on and off. This will seat and reseat the relief valve and make sure that my setting is correct. Thank you for watching the video today on how to set and reset a relief valve. If you have any questions, please feel free to call one of our trained hydraulic specialists at Quality Hydraulics, 847-680-8400. Thanks for watching.